I want to read you what you said, make sure I'm accurate. Here's what you said. President Trump is not like any sane leader. I'm very proud of General Milley for saying that President Trump is a total fascist. You think you're smarter than the American people, don't you?
They say in politics, when the facts are weak, the attitude gets loud. Grab your coffee, your Zobo, or whatever keeps you sharp, because what we're about to watch is pure fire. A U.S. senator goes head-to-head with a general who thought he could dodge the truth, and it backfires instantly. If you believe in accountability, common sense, and calling out arrogance when you see it, hit that like button, subscribe to KR Reacts, and stick around, because this one gets wild fast.
General,
Yes,
you
sir.
believe in open borders, don't you?
I believe in the rule of law, sir.
Right. And it makes you angry that President Trump does not believe in open borders, doesn't it?
Senator, I'm not here to discuss immigration policy. I'm here to discuss whether or not we use the military to enforce it.
And it makes you angry that most Americans don't believe in open borders, doesn't it?
Not in the slightest, sir. Again, I am not here to discuss the immigration policy.
Yeah. Duty, honor, respect, you talked about that
Yes,
in
Senator.
your opening statement. On October 14th of this year, you went on CNN. I want to read you what you said, make sure I'm accurate. Here's what you said. President Trump is not like any sane leader. I'm very proud of General Milley for saying that President Trump is a total fascist. To Bob Woodward, if he, as chairman of the Joint Chiefs, is calling the president a fascist, I'm so proud of him for breaking that barrier. The challenge is because most MAGA Republicans, they don't understand what fascism is. The reality is that they are, in fact, fascists themselves. Did I read that accurately?
Senator, I am happy to discuss my personal perspectives with you separately at any time. That's not the purpose of the hearing today.
Did I read that accurately?
I believe so, yes.
Yeah. You think you're smarter than the American people, don't you?
Absolutely not, Senator. I am here to discuss the use of the military as part of this mass deportation.
You think you're more virtuous than the American people, don't you, General?
Senator, I am insulted by your comment.
Duty, honor, and respect. You talked about that in your opening statement, didn't you?
Yes, sir.
Ms. Moran said, I wrote down her words. She said, by their actions, you know what someone's character is like. You agree with that?
Senator, for 35 years, I served my country with absolute honor and distinction, and I will continue to do so.
You agree with what Ms. Moran said?
Of course.
Mr., I've got a few minutes left.
23 seconds.
Well, actually, you let Ms. Klobuchar go well over, so I'm assuming you'll extend me the
I'll
same.
give you the
courtesy.
same minute I gave to her.
You gave it a minute 20. I timed it.
You're using.
I watched you like a hawk, Dick. Mr. Melnick, Mr. Reichland Melnick, you believe in open borders too, don't you?
I do not, Mr. Kennedy.
Okay. On November 1st, 2022, you tweeted, both Texas and Louisiana have their knives out for black immigrants. Do you remember that tweet?
I don't, but it's quite possible.
What Texans, it's not only possible it happened. You're not denying it, are you?
No, I'm saying, referring
What
to the
Texans?
context.
Who
I
are you
actually
talking to?
don't know the
Who
context.
are you talking to about who in Texas had their knives out for black immigrants?
Guessing the context, but my suspicion is
Give
that
me
it
a
has to
name.
do the
Give me a
Attorney
name.
General Ken Paxton and
Give
the
me a
Attorney
name.
General of
Give me a
Louisiana.
name.
I just did.
You don't have a name, do you?
I just said Ken Paxton.
You don't have a name, do you? You just said it, didn't you?
Just said Ken Paxton.
All right, how about Louisiana? You said Louisiana has its knives out for black immigrants. Who in Louisiana were you talking about?
Again, I'm not certain. That was 2 years ago, and as I'm sure you know, much has happened in the last 2 years.
Well, did you say it?
Again, I do not remember the context,
But you don't.
Senator
You
Kennedy.
said somebody had their knives out from Louisiana for black immigrants, but you don't know who they were. You just said it.
I said the Attorney General of Louisiana and Texas, and I believe this referred to specifically lawsuits brought and arguments that were made in court that the arrival of Haitians
I'm out
and
of time,
others
but I
were
want to get you
inherently
on the
dangerous,
record.
which was
You
not.
Thank you very much, Senator.
Believe
Appreciate
that the
your
Attorney
questions.
General at that time of Louisiana had his knives out for black immigrants. That's your testimony.
Given their
Thank you,
litigation
Senator Kennedy.
conduct, yes.
All right, let's get into it. What you just watched is exactly why hearings are supposed to exist in the first place. Not for speeches, not for grandstanding, but for accountability. Senator Kennedy steps in, calm but sharp, and starts asking simple questions. Not complicated policy debates, just direct, straight-to-the-point questions. And what happens? The general starts dancing around them. You've seen it before. I'm here to discuss something else. That's not the purpose of this hearing. That's Washington speak for, I don't want to answer that. Now here's where it gets interesting. Kennedy pulls out past statements, real quotes, and reads them back. This is what people mean when they say, bring in receipts. Suddenly, it's not about opinions anymore. It's about what was actually said on record. And the moment the general confirms it, that's the turning point. Because here's the issue. You can't stand there talking about duty, honor, and respect, and at the same time throw around extreme labels about millions of Americans. Whether you're left or right, that kind of language divides the country. And when it comes from someone in a position of authority, people are going to question your judgment. Kennedy sees that opening and presses harder. He doesn't let the moment slip. He asks the question a lot of people at home are probably thinking. Do you believe you're above the people you serve? Now, was it aggressive? Yes. Was it uncomfortable? Definitely. But that's the point of oversight. If nobody asks tough questions, then nobody gets real answers. And let's talk about the bigger picture here. This isn't just about one general or one hearing. It's about trust. Do Americans trust the people in power to represent them fairly, or do they feel talked down to and dismissed? Because when people hear phrases like, you don't understand, or see leaders avoiding direct answers, it creates a gap. And that gap is where frustration grows. What Kennedy did here, whether you agree with his style or not, was force clarity. No scripts, no safe talking points, just pressure, and the truth under that pressure. And honestly, that's what more people want to see. Less performance, more accountability. At the end of the day, this clip is a reminder. Titles don't make someone right. Position doesn't replace responsibility. And if you're going to speak publicly, you better be ready to stand on your words when they're read back to you. So the real question is, was this accountability or was it too much? Did the general handle it well or did it reveal something deeper? Let me know what you think down in the comments. And if you want more breakdowns like this, real reactions, no fluff, make sure you like, share, and subscribe to KR Reacts. I've got more coming your way.